Good evening, friends. Hope you can hear me. Yes, is it clear? Just a minute, let me. Is it clear, Lakshmi? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, friends, there we are on last day, day 40. It finished so quickly, isn't it? We did not realize we are completing 40 days today. Such an amazing journey, last 39 days and today 40th day. What a wonderful program, wonderful series, different masters, different insights. And today we have one other wonderful master, amazing master. So Patriji he always spoke about meditation, swadhyaya, reading books, sharing experiences, and few other important things mentioned about the power of intent, how one should have those sankalpa. When we have that purity of intent, then the sankalpa siddhi will happen, the power of intent will work. And he also spoke about how one's mindset should be. He has put a lot of emphasis on intent power, and he not just spoke, but also he has shown in his actions. Those who have met Patriji, they would understand his actions are fully uh, talking about the intent power and the abundance mindset. He intended with his intent power, he wanted to spread meditation for millions of people worldwide, and he wanted to promote the plant-based diet, and he wanted to encourage scientific living, all of which we saw happening, we have witnessed over the last few years. And during COVID time, it expanded in multiple folds. So all this happened with that intention power, right? Intent power. So Master Sreelakshmi, she has the same mindset. When she decides to do something, especially something divine, she commits fully, 100%, no matter how big or how small the program is, she will do it. That's her intent power. She initiated programs like 41 days meditation challenge, starting with, and then she did 111 global goddess program, and then 369 days of vegetarian rally. Without any second thought, she has done such a big programs. And every week one master would come and talk about the importance of plant-based diet. This happened for 369 days. See, such a big program, committing to long-term programs, it's not at all easy. It requires a strong mindset, and which is completely focused on transforming the community and making a long-lasting impact. Without this mindset, sustaining such programs is very difficult. Both she and her husband, they prioritize spiritual works over personal ones. I have witnessed last maybe 13, 14 years, they value spiritual work more than the personal luxuries and dedicate significant amount of their time and all the resources, whatever it is, you call it as time, resources, money, or anything, the energy, everything they spend, dedicate to spiritual works, which is truly inspiring. I have known them since 2011-12, as I said. We first met in London, and we had so many gatherings. She will never hesitate to speak the truth that she discovered, touching many lives and helping them shift from a lack mindset to the abundance mindset. She's the master of abundant mindset. She could have pursued an IT job or any corporate job, but she listened to her inner voice, dedicating herself to spreading meditation and creating the awareness on meditation. She always trusts her intuition wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, she will trust and she will follow it so faithfully, which is very, very inspiring. So, such a great, wonderful master we have with us today. And without any delay, it is very familiar platform. It is not that I need to invite, welcome, right? But still, let us all please join me welcoming Master Sreelakshmi. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ravikiran Garu, for such a profound introduction. Feeling so honored for this wonderful intro about me. Thank you so much. So friends, let's start with meditation now. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes meditation followed by wisdom sharing. So I request everyone to please sit in a comfortable posture. Relax your body. Cross your legs, clasp your hands and close your eyes. Completely relax. Let's all connect with Patriji's consciousness, with Mahavatar Babaji, with source energy, and with all the higher beings of love and light. Let's connect with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, with all the five elements, Panchamahabhutas. Paramaguru Mandali, angels, archangels of love and light. Let our consciousness and their consciousness become one. Let's meditate in this oneness space, oneness consciousness. Observe your breath. Just focus on your breath. Nothing exists for you. Just you and your breath. Continue to focus on your breath. Last 5 minutes. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Now, gently place both your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. Now, please dim your hands and your eyes and open your eyes. So, can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. So, friends, today is last day. So, Earth is a beautiful school and death is a graduation ceremony. So when the person dies, the soul comes out of the physical body, then the silver cord or the information band will be cut. Soul cuts its silver cord connection to the body. So we all know that there are two types of cords, umbilical cord, that is the connection between mother and baby, and silver cord connection between body and soul. So, and also I have read about one more cord that is called golden cord, connection between the soul and the higher self. Okay. So through this silver cord, astral body travels to other astral realms in meditation and in sleep. And through this golden cord, whatever the new talents or the important learnings or the important new info that we have learned in this lifetime, that information will be transferred to higher self through this golden cord. So higher self has sent this lower self, the Amshatma, for new experiences to this planet Earth. So Purnatma is always learning from Amshatma, my dear friends. So higher self receives new wisdom through Amshatma. So Earth is as I said, Earth is a schooling ground, because on planet Earth, souls from all different vibrations and consciousness can incarnate. So normally in the spiritual world, we are surrounded usually by souls of similar vibrations like ourselves. So, but once we are here on Earth planet, we can learn, mix, mingle from all sorts of different souls and different consciousness. So for spiritually prepared individuals, death is seen as a graduation. Okay, so it is seen as a graduation into the spiritual realm. Death is seen as a celebration rather than a mourning event. But for those who haven't prepared for death, who are deeply attached for material things, the process can be more challenging, my dear friends. So, so this is first I want to show this slide. So Vishnu is Purnatma and Krishna is Amshatma. So we all have our own Purnatma, my dear friends. Okay. So as I said, death is seen as a celebration rather than a mourning event. But for those who haven't prepared for death, who are deeply attached to material things, the process can be more challenging, and the soul possibly cling to the body even after physical death. So after coming out of the body, the soul can not only hear every word spoken, but also sense all the thoughts and feelings of people in the room and beyond. So we should always recall the good memories of that person. So we should tell them to go to the light and tell them your spirit guides are there. Your spirit guides are there to help you. So so please go to the light. So spirit guides or the spiritual beings or the higher developed souls or the relatives will come to assist that souls. So light beings will come to guide them, that we all know. So some souls hardly perceive their guardian spirit because they continue to live in their illusion even after death, my dear friends. They are totally confused about their sudden new reality. So if they don't have knowledge about the life after death, for them, the illusionary world, this physical world or the illusionary world they have left behind is the only reality they know. Because they have never contemplated the spiritual side of their existence. They only believe that this physical world is only the world. So they are more attached to their possessions or the worldly attachments. So they become earthbound, my dear friends. They become earthbound, the souls become earthbound if they don't have proper wisdom about this life after death. So even though the spirit guides or the helpers will come to help them, they will run away from them because they believe they are ghosts, unknown people. So recently, one of my meditator friend called me and said, so one of our close friend, a relative died recently. So in meditation, she saw soul just got stuck here and not ready to go to the spiritual realm. Her spirit guides came to help her, but she didn't believe in them. So my friend guided to that soul, please invite Patriji. He will help you to go into the light. But that soul resisted because in this lifetime she didn't meet Patriji. So he's unknown to that soul. Patriji is unknown to that soul. Then my friend asked, who is your guru? Then she said, I know Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. We know that Vivekananda Master's guru. So the moment my friend invited Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the soul left peacefully. So people who lived only with this materialistic life, so it will be hard for them to believe they have died, my dear friends. And also for young people who were depressed or suicidal, who don't believe in life after death. So when they die, they become earthbound souls. We should not condemn that there are no earthbound souls, because a lot of research has been done on this subject. As above, so below. As below, so above. So everything is recorded in our soul, right? Everything is recorded in our energy field, which is attracting similar experiences in this lifetime. So after our death, this field, this energy field, this frequency attracts similar frequency worlds, similar frequency souls. So every heavenly plane, or every plane has its own characteristics in terms of sound, color, form. So as I said, like attracts likes. Also, in some religions, because of their religious beliefs, souls remain attached to their graves. They become earthbound souls, unaware of their death and clinging to earthly desires. So they will roam around the bodies and on the earth, causing harm to themselves and also to others. So they look for weak souls and satisfy their desires by staying in the aura of the weak mentalities. That's why it's very, very important to not to be in the low emotional states for weeks or months together, because we ourselves are unconsciously allowing, because of our own frequency. So because of our own negative frequency, we are attracting that low entities to feed on our energies. Okay. So as I said, this why I'm educating on this subject is because many people, especially in the UK, I have received calls from so many people about this topic. So they are feeling very drained. They feel like they have these kind of experiences. So, but when you do meditation, if you practice forgiveness, when you have this loving energy, when you live in the present moment, when you are so compassionate, so definitely because we are always vibrating with the high frequencies, higher vibrational energies. So we attract the help. Okay. So why they get stuck up in this, the souls get stuck up here on the planet Earth? Because they have their own free will, right? So these souls will feed on the people who are talking about feeling hopeless or helpless, who are socially isolated, who has recent loss of their loved ones, and also if they have any mental health problems, or if they have addicted to alcohol or drugs, or if they are talking about, if I wish, like they always talk about cursing the people or blackmailing. I wish they were dead. I'm going to kill myself. So they always say, okay, goodbye. I won't see you again, because they have this, they are very depressed. So we should remember, we should educate them, my dear friends. We should say that I see you, I feel you, I can understand you. Okay. So here we have to remember, we should remember our soul plan. So we are here on the planet Earth for the life lessons. So with meditation, with free will, we can easily pass all the life lessons. So as a soul, we plan our lives with our spirit guides about our life on Earth. According to our own intentions, we only choose typical situations, challenges for our own growth. So we don't bring challenges greater than our soul power. Okay. So let me share one more slide. So we don't bring challenges that we cannot handle. We only bring challenges that we can handle. We choose soul contracts with our husband or in-laws because of our karmic situations. So like instead of suicide, we should always ask guidance for our higher self and surrender to universe to help us. Okay, so this is all about, I thought of sharing about this thing. And one more thing is like, just give me a second. Yeah. So I want to talk about Adi Shankaracharya first. So Adi Shankaracharya wrote number of Vedantic works for imparting knowledge of the self and the universal spirit, my dear friends. So he composed this wonderful greatest composition of all times, Bhajagovindam. So here Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrum Karane. So what is Bhaja? So here Bhaja means shift your focus. Go means indriyas, our five senses. Govindam means the ruler of five senses. Govindam means the supreme soul, Mula Chaitanyam Atma Padardham, who is ruler of these indriyas or our five senses. So in this sloka, Adi Shankaracharya is addressing to the mind, O Mudamati, shift your focus from worldly pleasures to inner self. Disconnect from this external world and connect with the inner world. So connect with your own inner self. Okay, what is connect with our own inner self means connect with your own soul. So, oh Mudamati, do not run behind the senses or sensory pleasures. So turn inwards and focus on the soul consciousness. Contemplate on the divine within. So Bhaja means, so redirect your focus. So Samprapte Sannihite Kale Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrum Karane. So Sannihite Kale means the departure time. So when departure times arrives, no intellectual knowledge, fame, honor, pride won't help us, my dear friends. So when we fall into the water, we can only survive if we know swimming. Similarly, during departure time, only Atma Gnani has importance, because Atma Gnani or the enlightened soul is ready to accept the death anytime, because he knows the truth. The death is for body, not for the soul. He happily welcomes it with open arms and lives this earthly life blissfully. So he leaves the body in the blissful state. He is no longer attached to any worldly attachments. So earth is a beautiful school. So we have so many tests here. So our final test comes at the moment of our transition back into the spiritual world. So this event is called death, as we all know that. So the final test is, have we increased the vibration of our soul by having learned our life lessons and became more loving, more compassionate in our earthly lifetime? Or simply we have wasted our duration on this planet Earth by increasing our selfishness or just focusing on the worldly pleasures or the material pleasures? So this is a final test, my dear friends. So we have to always, we came here onto this planet Earth to develop that inner soul qualities like beauty, goodness, righteousness, joy, freedom. So no master can help us. We are here. So like Apo Deepo Bhava, we have to, we have to grow. Like, for example, in the cricket field, as long as we are in the field, coach cannot help us. So coach only can help us outside of the field. Okay, and umpire is just a witness. If you hit six, he just shows the six. So here we have to understand that every master, they can help us, but only when during the necessary times. But we have to pass our own tests. So it's our true home is in the heavens. Our true home is not here. This is a temporary visit, temporary lifetime, or the temporary reality, illusionary world that we came here to develop all these soul qualities, and again to connect with our true essence, true self. Our true home is our true home is the spiritual world. So here on the planet Earth, we continuously learn and grow, but in the spiritual world, this growing process is so slow, my dear friends, because we are only surrounded with the like-minded souls or with the similar vibration people. So here on the earth, we can speed up our growing process or the awakening process as we can experience the contrast here. So as we can experience the duality here. Okay, so based upon our karmic situations or based upon the life lessons, we attract parents with similar vibrations. Okay, and because of our past life karma, or because of we want to learn any new life lesson or soul lesson in this lifetime, like forgiveness, love, compassion, fearlessness, being in truth, coming out of the fake personality, or living with the truth, or coming out of the truth issues. Everything is a life lesson here. Okay, so for example, in past life you live very sad life, you were very bit cold, not very loving or not very kind. So in the future life, you decide like you really want to experience love, you really want to be loved, you really want to share the love. So according to the universal law of attraction, you will be attracted to a mother and a father of a similar vibration. Okay. Second. So according to the universal law of attraction, you will be attracted to the mother and the father of a similar vibration. You will be born to parents who also have trouble expressing love, just like you. They are also with the same vibration. So first, why you have chosen that parents is because you want to experience that contrast. Okay. So the moment you are born, or during your initial childhood days, you will be very unhappy because after being born to that parents of similar vibrations, you have undergone so much of painful situations, and you got exposed to so much of toxic behavioral patterns. So you struggle for love, you experience that contrast first. So what happens when you grow up, the pain of that lack of love is deeply felt in you, and it becomes as a void. Okay, so therefore when you grow up in the cold homes, or any difficult situations, so you have a lot of you will become passionate to be a loving parent. You want your children, you give a lot of love to your children. You become you radiate a lot of loving energy, because you have undergone because your childhood was so toxic, you haven't received that love from your parents. And so as you grow up, you cultivate that love energy, and you want to radiate that energy to your loved ones or to your kids. So in order to master that life lesson, so soul chooses first the contrast experiences. And also the people who grew up in extreme poverty may develop a strong drive for wealth and sharing their wealth. Okay, but what's happening is, instead of looking for the life lessons, instead of looking what life lessons I have to learn from this situation, so we are developing a lot of inner child wounds, my dear friends. So we are developing a lot of inner child wounds. Okay, but yeah, we have to understand this. All these conditions and places we are put in gives us a lot of opportunities here on planet Earth. So we can apply our free will to overcome and master these hurdles or obstacles, and we can happily learn the life lesson. So now I want to give a lot of examples on why we choose certain parents, and what kind of inner child wounds we develop, and how can we transmute. Now we have this knowledge. So instead of suffering and blaming our parents or situations, now we can clearly understand about our big picture. So when we see from the big picture, we can clearly see, oh, okay, it's my choice. That's why I have attracted these parents. That's why I had the situations in my life. For example, if you choose the critical mother who pinpoints you for everything every time, you do this, you didn't do that, why are you doing like this? Your mother has pinpointed you for everything in your childhood. So as a adult, you develop overthinking or procrastination issues, because you want to do everything perfect, because you are pinpointed by your mother. That's why because of that perfection, you procrastinate things. So you become overthinker, you get lost in thoughts and emotions, you feel guilty for not doing the things, as you are procrastinating the things. So there is nothing like perfection, my dear friends. So we have attracted that situations or people into our lives, because we need to master the life lesson. Life lesson here is, we should start approving ourselves. We should understand there is nothing like perfection. We should learn the lesson of continuously flowing, keep flowing. There is no stagnation. Okay. Second is, if you choose passive aggressive mother, basically aggressive mothers are like, they don't show pain, they suppress a lot. If fight happens, they won't express anger, they completely suppress their anger. She is frustrated inside. To show that frustration, she shows that frustration through her face. She speaks sarcastically. So as she has hidden her emotion, she expresses indirectly. Her shell mode is on, my dear friends. She uses sarcastic mannerisms, like, so whenever you're talking to her, she will do like some sounds like when you say something, um, like 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 that, sarcastically they want to express that emotions out because she has suppressed. If you have absorbed that pattern from your mother, that behavioral pattern from your mother, so then you'll have lack of confidence in your current lifetime because you are judged. You will have lack of confidence in your career or relationships. So life lesson here is express emotions in a healthier way. So as I said, we choose our own parents because of our past life karma, or because we want to master the life lesson. Okay, so there will be so many factors why we choose certain situations, and why we choose. There are so many people, but why we choose only these parents is because we have some karmic ties, or because we want to learn. If we grow in that certain family situations, we can have easily master our life lesson. And also, if you have chosen unapproving mother, if she has unapproved your marks, your clothes, your dressing style, your friends, if your friends come to your house, she has judged your friends, your lifestyle. This is not right. Your marks are not good. If she has compared you with other people all the time, then the child gets unapproved. Slowly, the child cultivates having fear of judgment, what people might think about me, what other people might be thinking about me. You'll have fear of judgment, that people will judge you. What if my in-laws think about me? What my in-laws think about me? What if I fail? What my relatives will think if I choose this career? What if my relatives think if I pursue degree instead of MBBS? You fear for everything. You develop a lot of fear because you are not approved as you are by your mother or by your parents. Okay, so I also had this because in my childhood, my mother used to compare me with my cousins. So I used to get distinction, but they expected me to get maybe class first, or they didn't accept me as I am. Okay, so question yourself, why I'm like this? What do I need to learn from this situation? That's why what do I need to learn from this situation? So if you don't learn, we keep repeating the same pattern in our lives, and we attract same kind of people into our life, my dear friends. Okay, you have to release that pattern in a healthier way. Another situation is if you have chosen emotionally unavailable mother. In childhood, you are so sad, you're so lonely. You didn't get emotional support from your mother because your mother is always busy in the kitchen, or your mother is busy in the job or at work. You don't have emotional relationship with your mother. Physically, she's providing you with everything, but emotionally, she's not there with you. She doesn't have time to talk to you emotionally. So as adult, you struggle with your emotions. You won't express your emotions. And also you don't understand your own emotions. You don't understand, and also you don't know how to control those emotions, and you don't know what is going through. You're unable to process those emotions because there is no emotional connection with your mother. So and also you will lose that emotional connection with the people also, my dear friends. And also you'll have a lot of anger towards your mother. So just observe, if you have this kind of, why I'm telling all this example is maybe you can connect to your childhood, and if you are repeating the same patterns again and again, so always remember this is your life lesson, or this is some karma. You have attracted these parents into your life. Okay, so here what you have to learn is having that friendship with your mother. So you have to understand her also. So you don't know what is her childhood, what she went through. As you have this wisdom now, you can now easily understand your mother. If you have chosen controlling mother, she controls you in each and everything. You should do like this, sit like this, talk like this. As an adult, you become so rebellious. You hate taking orders. If someone wants to dominate you, you become rebellious because like you were so controlled in your childhood. Slowly, while growing up, you don't like anyone giving you orders, maybe in the relationship or in your professional life. If someone dominates you, you become a rebel. So even I also had this controlling, not with my mother, with my father. I felt like my father was so controlling, like I should do this, I should not do this. So now I also developed this. If anyone dominates me, I become I used to become a rebel, because I don't want people to order me, because I was controlled in my childhood. So highly pessimistic mother, negative thoughts. Maybe if your mother always had these self-sabotaging thoughts or negative thoughts or negative assumptions, if you come late to home, if your mother thinks negatively, seeing that pattern, seeing your mother, you might also have observed that pattern. If you also go outside now, if your mother had always had this fear, you also cultivate this pattern. If you go outside, if father always thought robbery will happen, if you go outside, you also think negatively, my dear friends. All these behavioral patterns, so we pick up from our parents. Okay, so we have to come out of this. Because of this pattern, what behavior comes out is, even though you have the potential, because of this too many negative assumptions and negative sabotaging thoughts, even though you are capable of handling the situation, you assume a lot. What if this happen? What if that happen? You assume a lot of negative fears. So even though you're capable, you know that you can handle the situation, but still you don't take action, because you have observed or picked up that pattern. You always underestimate yourself. And also, if you have chosen this codependent mother, codependent means she's very sacrificing. She always thinks about family. She always thinks about cooking, caring. She thinks that I'm not financially independent. I'm dependent on my husband. I'm not earning money. So let me do all the household work and work all the time. So in return, if she doesn't receive any little appreciation, love, respect, she becomes so sad. She becomes dissatisfied. So as an adult, we also start to give so much. You start giving, but in return, if you don't get any appreciation or anything like any good words from other people, so you feel so disrespectful, you feel so unhappy, my dear friends. You will have these weak boundaries. Okay, because you are allowing the people, because anyhow I'm not working, I'm dependent on the husband. So let me do this. As I'm not working, so whatever he says, you'll accept. You say yes, because you are allowing people to take advantage of you. You don't feel confident. You'll have weak boundaries. So notice all these patterns, if you have anything of this, because human beings are all about the emotions, right? So now you're so resourceful. Now you know that you are the soul. So now you know that how to come out of your masks, right? Now you know how to be vulnerable. Now you know how to feel safe, and how to see in the bigger picture. And also this about the father also. So because with father, as mother and father, they are most important people in our lives, right? So they have impacted our lives in so many ways. So most of the time, if you have any emotional issues with your father, then for example, not approving father in your childhood, if you didn't approve, this is not right, you should do like this, you should not do like this. So if you have not approved, like go to sleep now, eat now, don't go out now. So as you're suppressed it, because your father has not approved you, you become people pleaser. Okay, because when you don't get love and attention from your father, you'll start craving for that love and attention. You'll start outside love, and you will start to crave for that outside love and appreciation. You want people's attention. You start pleasing people. You always please other people. You cannot say no to other people. You always want others to approve you, because you are not accepted or you are not approved by your father. Okay, so you have to come out of this, my dear friends. Otherwise we'll start acting fake and we'll have a lot of suffering inside. And also, if you don't have any if you don't have affectionate father, if you don't feel affection from your father, then also you become attention seeker, searching for love and approval, to that bond, to that hug, sitting in his lap. Whenever you see any movies, or whenever you see father and daughter relationship, or father or son relation, you start crying. You love that character. You'll Sorry, it's okay.
go for it. I think somebody was unmute. Go for it.
So that's why if you see in film, you start crying, you love that character, you'll behave very good to attract attention seeking. Your behavior is attention seeker in both personal and professional life. Okay, and also when you choose not predictable father, suppose in your childhood, your father fighting with your mother or with your uncle or grandparents, at that moment you're studying, you have exam next day. In that moment, quarreling is happening in your house, but still you didn't give up. As you had exam tomorrow, you need to get good marks, even though you are having the fights at your place. In that chaotic situation, you gave your best. Now, as an adult, only if things get urgent, you become best. Rest of the time, you take things very light. For example, you want to pay the current bill. Okay, if you want to pay a current bill, you take it very light. On last day of month, you give your best, even though you have office at meeting or even though you have emergency situation, because you have observed, even though in the chaotic situation, you give your best. In the normal times, you'll take it very light. So only you'll drag the situations or moment until the last minute. Only in the emergency time, you give your best. Rest of the time, just you will just live a normal life. Okay, and also about if you have chosen not present father in your childhood, if your father has created distance between you and him, most of the fathers will set strict boundaries. They wanted you to respect them, learn from them. They wanted you to treat them like a guru, call them with respect. So in between that a daughter and father relationship or son and father relationship, daughter won't feel that emotional connection with the dad. She wanted to be like friends. She can't share, as he's very strict, she can't share her emotional needs, or he can't share his emotional needs as he's strict. Because of this pattern, you also create very thin line in your relationships. You also form certain boundaries. People have to talk this much only with you. People should not cross their line. So if they cross this line, then you will damage your relationship with them. So as your father has behaved as if in a certain way, you also want people to fear you. You also want people to treat you in a such a way. Okay, to talk to you, people should not cross their limits, because you have observed that pattern. But you have to self-check, why I'm repeating this pattern, what happened in my childhood, from where I have picked up this. So what I need to learn from this situation, why I'm damaging my relationships. So what I want to learn from this situation, or from that girl, or from that person. So if you know this, you can heal these patterns, and you live according to your life purpose. You live according to your soul plan. You live in alignment with your goals. So you easily pass all the exams in this lifetime. So as I said, soul is a beautiful school. We all have come here to master these life lessons, right? Forgiveness, all this, having the healthy boundaries. So not only this forgiveness, love, compassion, sometimes we need to stand up for ourselves. If you are, so in Mahabharata, you know, right? Bhishma Pitamaha, or Karun, what is his name? Karna, I think. Karnudu, yeah. So even though they are the enlightened masters, so they stood they stood against Pandavas. So and that's why Krishna at in the final battle, he said, even though you're enlightened master, you supported for adharma, you didn't support for the dharma, you didn't stand up. So that was your test, that was your life lesson or the test, but you didn't follow that pattern. Okay. So another one is very strict father. You will become very fearful, my dear friends. If your father was very strict, so you developed this fear consciousness, fear as a dominant emotion. Especially if your father is strict, you won't share anything with your father. Father is like a foundation, right? Financially. So you will have a lot of fear, because because maybe as he was very strict, he has scolded you. So you become fearful in each and every area of your life. Okay. And last one is not physically present father, means during maybe at needed times, or for girls during their pregnancy times, when you have gone to your mother's house, if your father is not there physically present because of job problem, he was working in other place, or because he's busy with business, or with his profession, so you develop this behavior of feeling insecure in your life because that father energy was not available with you. That's why you feel a lot of insecurity in your life, in job or in your relationships. Okay. So, and now as the things are changing, a lot of shifting is happening on the planet Earth. So Earth is going from a lot of what you call from 3D dimension to 5D dimension. Earth is ready to evolve into a higher dimension and to a new era, my dear friends. So to do this, Earth is shaking off all the unwanted energies caused by humans over millions of years. As we have energy centers, meridian points, as in the physical body or in the energy body, as we have our own chakras, energy centers, blood, our organs, right? Earth also has its own energy portals, ley lines, rivers, oceans, water, magnetic fields, which are very, very important for the Earth, which are distributed in different proportions and locations over the planet Earth. They are there to fulfill a very specific function. But as a human beings, we are damaging the planet Earth's magnetic field. Earth is also a living soul that supports all the life forms. Okay, so human activities like mining or this animal killing or a lot of urbanization, building. So it's affecting magnetic field of the planet Earth, my dear friends, and we are destructing the harmony of the planet Earth because of all this. Earth has to cleanse itself. It has to again come back to its energies. Okay, that's why a lot of karma cleansing is happening, because earth is cleansing itself and raising its vibrations for a new beginning. So for us, we can feel like a cleansing process, but for earth, it's a liberation process, my dear friends. It is shedding the negative energies in the form of wars or earthquakes or cyclones. So in this period of transition, um, so many billions of souls from other dimensions or from other realms or have taken the birth on this planet Earth, because it is a wonderful opportunity, unique opportunity. So all the souls from other dimensions are taking the advantage of this opportunity. So they have consciously chosen to incarnate at this particular time here onto planet Earth, because they realize that they can overcome and transform all of their major karmic burdens remaining, or the major karmic burdens in these times of transition, what normally would take eons in those dimensions or in those in their what you call in their dimensions. So they are now taking birth on the planet Earth, because in this transition time, because of wars or cyclones or floods, so they are taking birth in order to cleanse their karma. That's why the world population has now increased from 1.5 billion to 8 billion. So, because of so many souls coming to the planet Earth now. And we need to remind ourselves that no human being is here against their own free will. So when we see with our physical eyes, when we see this Iran wars or Russian wars, or when we see anything, we feel very sad. What's happening on this planet Earth? We become depressed. But as I said, souls have purposely chosen to incarnate into a particular geographical location or city or the country. They have chosen circumstances and that would help them to complete their lessons and undo their karma. Okay, so they may have been traumatized from the experience and they may need a period of healing. But once the soul has fully recovered, they usually rejoice in their spirit worlds, knowing they have succeeded in resolving their major karma that they have been postponing or not daring to take birth on this planet Earth from many, many lifetimes, my dear friends. So I know it's very difficult for us to grasp this, because majority of humans here on the earth are experiencing these things. We feel like, how can soul choose murder, or how can soul choose this? But once Patriji said like soul has chosen that murder because soul want to experience that murder. Who are we to judge? Okay, and not only souls who want to get rid of this karma taking birth on this planet Earth. So many light workers, So role of meditators and light beings. So light workers are playing a great role during this transition phase. Universal guides are watching us and want to support the people on the planet Earth during in this shifting times or in this axis shifting times, my dear friends. So many higher masters are taking birth on this planet Earth. They don't come for karmic reasons. They are just motivated by their deep love, compassion for all the human beings, to help them to come out of these sufferings. So they have taken in various locations. So many masters, many ascended masters, many healers. So they also have taken birth on the planet Earth because to help the humanity during this transition phase. So because of these sessions, because of Patriji, because of this PSSM movement, we are receiving so much of light, so much of wisdom, and we are sharing this with the whole of the world, right? We are doing our part, and it is not easy job to take birth as a light worker because when we are experiencing this contrast, so we feel so much of pain, so much of suffering. So all the meditators, we know that in our childhood we have experienced so much of contrast, because from this contrast we awaken our inner light, my dear friends. So truth is, like, powerful souls have come what you call to help us in this in the darkening times, or during these ascension times. So Patriji, in lockdown time, he said, like, I was waiting for this time from past 20 years, this massive transformation times which is happening now on the planet Earth. We have time, right? Yeah. So everything is a group karma, my dear friends. So if large number of people, or like a nation, a race, religion is going through anything, it's a group karma. They have collectively agreed to take birth in those locations. Okay, in the previous lifetime, all the group souls, they have misutilized earth resources. They have created, so they have given lot of suffering to Mother Earth. Now to again pay back karma, or again to reap those results, they have taken birth in those locations. So there is nothing, there are no accidents. Everything is carefully planned, scripted, according to the law of sowing and reaping, or law of karma. Okay, so yeah, this is all about I thought of sharing today. And one more topic is just give me a second. Yeah, life review. Today, as we all know, that at the end of any school, we are usually given evaluation or assessment. This assessment is commonly called as a life review. Okay, so fully conscious, we evaluate our past earthly life. We evaluate it from different points of view, which we have never done before. In many cases, the soul is still connected to the physical body via the silver cord. This way, the dying person will have one final opportunity to ask for forgiveness before he leaves the earth school. But most of the time, this life review will happen only in the spiritual realms. Okay, so the life review is not always like a projection. Like we can see it can be like a panoramic view, or we can see in the TV screens, or in the 3-dimensional holographic experience. We can see it as a 3-dimensional holographic experience. And also others have their review based up like in the form of akashic records, assisted by their own spiritual being. So in all the time, we are accompanied by our guardian angels, spirit guides, beings of light, our council of elders, who are observing the review with us. These beings of light can fill us with love for this process. We can feel totally safe, supported, and deeply loved in their presence. This is very, very important, because our life review can show us moments, habits, deeds, thoughts that we are not or proud of, or which we are not able to accept it. That's why they provide us with a light environment, so that it will be very safe for us to go through our own life review. So because we know that in the spiritual world, nothing remains hidden. because we no longer have a physical body with which we could fool others or even ourselves. So that this can be very painful, but it's really, really important evaluation time, beautiful experiences to review our own life. So our own thoughts, our own actions, our own ripple effects, what harm I have given to others, what harm, why they have behaved me, why they have hurt me. So why that person has what you call behaved with me in that way. So we go through everything, my dear friends, based upon the life review. Again, we plan our own life, as I said, based upon the law of attraction. So we choose our own parents. Yeah. And last point is like we can heal anything in our lives through meditation and forgiveness. Okay. And through acceptance, whether it is health area, whether it is money area, relationship area, or career, or any emergency situation, you can heal in less time, because here we are working on the energy level. Healing, because we have understood that healing happens only on the energy level. Okay, so when we get connected to our own consciousness, so in the process of healing, we see our own self. We get to understand. We get to know who we are. We get to understand who we are. We understand about our fears, worries, and we learn how to address them. We identify our own patterns. We identify with our own identities. Why my body is not supporting me? Why this situation has come into your life? Then you start to delete all the memories in the process of healing, in the process of reliving with your own self. So you delete all the memories. So, and the most important thing is, first we have to delete all the past stories, my dear friends. As long as that story is alive in you, you keep repeating the same experiences again and again. Past is past, it's over. But still we are reliving that past and we are keeping the story alive. That's why we are attracting similar situations into our life. Okay, we should let go, release, and drop all the stories which no longer support us in our spiritual area, or in our which no longer support us anymore. Okay, so delete everything. Always don't search for outside. There is nothing outside. Your remote is in your hands. Okay, most of the time we live in our mental world. Whatever the data is in our mental world, that appears in this physical reality, or in this physical dimension, or in the outside projection, in that projector. So if you want to change our reality, change the inside data, change that internal software. So internal frequency, then we see the beautiful experiences in the external world. For example, if you're having digestive system, that program is playing in your subconscious mind. That program is playing in your body. Okay, unconsciously you're repeating, I have stomach pain, I have stomach pain, my stomach is aching, my stomach is burning. So as long as that program is there in your field, in your mind, so then you won't heal. So take 100% responsibility to your life. So what I'm practicing in my life is, more than the physical diet, I am focusing on the mental diet, changing my own internal frequency or the internal software. Okay, so instead of reacting to the external situations, so take responsibility and start to respond to situations, my dear friend. It's not an easy. No one is perfect here. Even I am also not perfect. But still, we have to every day we have to live with the awareness. Every day we have to consciously choose our own programs, because everything is being recorded in our energy field. Okay, based upon the information that we gather in this lifetime, the same information is stored in our field, and we are taking to the other side. And based upon the information there, again we are taking the new body. Okay, and again repeating the same lessons again and again. So, but once we master this meditation or the mind, so we believe that we are Shakti, we are the divine power. So we are the main character, we are the main energy in our life, and we start to forgive people. Okay, and we what you call yeah, we can liberate our inner child, our subconscious mind programs, and we can live a holistic life. So yeah, so Yes, we are always supported. Our higher self is always there to support us. Only thing is, before going to bed, so ask for forgiveness and ask for the solutions. Okay. Only if you accept the situations, you see the solutions, my dear friends. As long as you don't accept the situations or the people in your life, so what you call solutions won't appear to you. Outside world is the mirror, so start to change inside programs. Okay. We are only the both limiting self and the higher self. Okay, whenever we live with the soul qualities like love, compassion, forgiveness, of the fearless nature, so we are living with the highest version of ourselves. Whenever we are living with blame, jealous, guilt, or separation or judging others, so we are just behaving as the lowest version of ourselves. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Master. So everyone, whoever has the question that why me, this session is the answer, right? Why all these problems for me? So you have to listen to this session, right? Why you are chosen to be in that situation, in that challenging, contrasting situation. So then this session is the answer, right? Always soul chooses the contrasting situations to learn the life lessons. So this is where you have beautifully explained, right? So we only first soul has the power to handle those challenges. You will not have the challenges which are bigger than your soul power, right? Soul always chooses those challenges. So you have the power. We only bring the challenges that we can handle. And then you spoke about Bhajagovindam, beautifully said, only Atmagnani can survive. Like, those who are like, who knows the swimming, he can survive when they fall down in the sea or wherever in the water, drowning in the water. So only when you have only when you are aware of the swimming, then only you can survive. In the same way, only Atmagnani can survive. His body can live, or the soul can leave the body in a blissful state. So beautifully mentioned about this Bhajagovindam. And we have come to this planet Earth to realize and to develop and to embrace the soul qualities, because on the spiritual realm the growth is so slow, and on the physical planet, on this planet Earth, the growth is so fast. And because of that, we choose the contracting situation, and then you know in that process we want to create, and we want to create a lack, we want to create a void, and from that we want to grow. So these steps you have so nicely, in a smooth way, you have getting into the subject happened, the smooth transition. So it's amazing, and there's so much of examples that were given why the inner child issues, whatever the child, when we grow up, certain patterns that we develop, it's all because of the inner child issues. Always seeking the approval, lack of confidence, fear of judgments, not expressing emotions, unable to control the emotions, a lot of anger towards your parents, and sometimes you will become rebellious because you have those controlling parents, and you have damaging relationship because you have created that boundaries because of your inner child wounds, and because of the strict father, you developed a fear in every area of your life. So many concepts you can, I think some of you can relate what you are going through. So why you are in that situation, what is happening, whatever you are feeling like now, you are facing such a, always having that question, why me? Everybody's, in spite of doing meditation, I'm still having these issues. It's because something, you have chosen, and you want to learn, and you want to blossom out of those challenges, right? So that's why Patriji always says samsarame nirvanam. Samsarame is like all these, things, and from that you want to blossom like a flower, right? So if you don't if you notice, she mentioned most of the times in after every other example, she mentioned, if you don't learn, we keep attracting the same situation until you learn that problem will be replaced with another problem. So, and also beautifully spoke about in the end about the disturbing the harmony of the earth by killing animals, minings, and in the name of economy, development, globalization. So a lot of destruction is happening. And and also thank you for again highlighting about the wars, fights, calamities that we are seeing. And we think that, oh, there is something, tragedy, some sad. There's nothing to feel sad about it. So beautifully expressed that, why the soul has chosen such kind of situation because of, unfinished karmic business. They have intentionally took the birth in that area so that they can finish their karma. So beautifully explained. And the life review, I like the screen that you have presented on the clouds like an amphitheater. So very, very beautiful, right? So the most important things, the conclusion that, master has said, we can heal anything and everything with meditation and forgiveness. So beautifully concluded. And we have to delete all our stories. So there is, in this life, there is nothing is important, you know it's all about, how you create that story. Whatever the situation, that situation has got nothing, nothing sad or nothing depressing. It's about the story that you create around that. So it's important to delete our past stories. And Patriji used to say that గతాన్ని అవగతం చేసుకుంటే విగతం అవుతుంది. It's like, when you understand the past, and that becomes clear, and then you have the clear vision on the future. And the last one is, like, we all have coach for a physical diet. And we need mental diets, like, master, are you a mental diet? Can you provide the diet, mental diet? So amazing. Thank you for this wonderful session, friends. I'll stop here my summary. So uh, I will allow others to ask the questions. So let me in the forum. Yes, so you can unmute yourself and you can talk. So I can see there are, yeah, a question from Reena ji. Thank you so much for vast information. How did you gather this so unique knowledge? Do you recommend any books, or do you do counseling? I like that we can fix our relationship, we can heal. What a wonderful, yeah. This is a question from Reena.
Yeah. So yes, I have gathered this information from books, and especially books means I have read so many books on this inner child, and also about this life after death. And also I have gathered information from Patriji and few of the videos, and also from my own experiences, especially that examples which I have shared, because I have gone through so many things, like with my father, with my mother. That's where I have shared. Yeah. And thank you so much for all of you. And really, really, we are celebrating today 40th day, right? So thank you so much, Master Sharada. Really, really, you're receiving the divine information, divine downloads from Patriji. Seriously, so happy to have you here in UK and have a wonderful friendship with you. Thank you so much, Sharda Garu, for your dedication, for your time, for the surrenderance towards Patri sir. And thank you, Ravi Kiran Garu. You are like awesome host, and always being there for every one of us. Thank you so much, and thanks to all the participants for your dedication, and commitment to attend this session all these 40 days. And thanks to Patriji for giving this wonderful project to all of us. And tomorrow also we have celebrations with Pari and Master Echo. So please read her book, Echoes of the Soul. Must read book. I recommend this book to everyone, my dear friends. So please do not miss tomorrow's celebrations. So yes, yeah.
Thank you, Sreelakshmi. And Pavani Garu, please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Namaste, all of you. Many congratulations, Sreelakshmi Garu. It was an awesome session. I'm very glad that you have covered everything. This shows that the wisdom about death or enlightenment on death covers each and everything on the planet Earth. So ending session is perfectly right, apt. In such way you have ended the 40th session. So very pleased to be here. And I want to congratulate the whole of the PSSM UK team, because all these sessions have happened on Faridabad PSSM platform also. But we felt very, very happy when we did this. It was a joyful feeling altogether, and seeing here happening, it is I can't tell you, it is multiplied much more than I'm seeing the vibrations. I'm able to feel it's literally went to an ultimate level actually. So thank you so much for the teamwork, for the group consciousness. Senior masters like GK sir being here, every day present here, and in India we know how much famous he is. So when I came into meditation, I used to admire him a lot. I used to feel that how can I speak to him? When can I speak to him? And when can I do these spiritual tablets? But here he's so available. It's wonderful to see his presence. And Ravi Kiran sir's hosting is amazing. And Sri Lakshmi Garu's background work, everything, each and everything, and all the participants coming here with so much of patience and need so much of courage to hear the wisdom about death. And they have that courage. They are such great souls. Thanks a lot. Namaste.
Thank
Thank
you.
Pavani Garu.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Go on.
Ravi, thank you. Thank you, Sreelakshmi Garu. So I'm going through YouTube video. So now, and I can't stop myself to come out here and greet you, especially the work you are doing in the back end. A terrible follow up all the masters and regularly, patiently 1.5 hour attending and then giving the crisp note of the entire session. And so that it is very much helpful for the people like me, sometimes will, frankly speaking, catching up in between. So the other way, other sessions and a lot of things are going on here and then. And it's a great work. When I came to UK, and hardly I have only 4 names, Ravi Kiran, Pranhita couple, and Raghava, and Srila couple, and Raj and Swati couple. So these are the only people who used to host me when I traveled across UK for 2.5 months. I used to roam around all these 3 houses, and then we had a lot of sessions in the beginning days. And day by day, the UK as well as Europe grown very big, and today we have lots of masters. And the work you did in Belfast, especially in Northern Ireland, is remarkable. And dynamically you went there, and then there again you created your own group. I can say after my session, I think the sessions which we have conducted are, I think a lot of people has really joined and continued. So mine is just like a seeding with some Tamil group, but Malayalam group. But I think still you hold those contacts in Northern Ireland. And yeah, so once again, congratulations and thank you very much for your great support for both of you, Raghava and Sreelakshmi Garu. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful words. Thank you so much.
Thank you, JK sir. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Shadi Garu.
Thank you. I know every time you come with abundance of wisdom, not abundance of wisdom. You come with every session, not only here in other sessions. It's like when we learn all these lessons, whatever you have guided today, so we will graduate. So death is so easy. So it's like easy transmission. So why we are some souls are not able to transmit easily because of lack of knowledge on these lessons. So as Ravikiran sir has said, it's a perfect session, ending session to learn our lessons. And yeah, we will, the souls get easily transited to another realms. So thank you. And thanks for trusting. Thank you for coming forward. So whenever I share any message, this is a message, Sreelakshmi from Patri sir. Yeah, come on, we will do. So she is my right hand. He becomes my right hand, a great support. And when sometimes we get a little bit of we go into a little bit low confident level because to the outer situations and all. But again her words, and again when we talk, when we have discussions with each other, again we will go into the double energy, definitely. So that's how a master should be, friends. That's how the Sajjana Sangatya should be. So supporting each and every other, supporting each other. So when it's not like Patri sir in one of the video, Patri sir said, we can't grow, we can't evolve alone. So we evolve group conscious, in the way of group conscious. We can't evolve. So definitely we have to help each other, a good Sajjana Sangatya. And what she has mentioned about the mind diet. I know how she works hard. How every time she says about programming. And my pattern about from the childhood is saying I can't say no. But when I came to meditation, slowly I got to know through like Master Sreelakshmi and all others masters. So when I started to say no, the things has changed. Not every time, but when we have to say no, we have to say no. So a best example she has given from Mahabharata, standing for the dharma. So when we stand for the dharma, though it would be any relation, if it is a no, then we have to say no, strong no. That's our lesson. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Sreelakshmi, for everything. And of course, we have wonderful hosting master, Ravikiran sir. No words to express so gratitude to Ravikiran sir. So dedication for all these 40 days. It's not easy handling profession, and also this spiritual work is a perfect example of of what middle path is. So Patri sir also says to be in the middle path. So Ravikiran sir, thank you so much. And thank you all friends for attending. Do attend for tomorrow grand session, grand closing ceremony, real celebration. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, GK sir, for for giving your encouraging words for each and every participant, each and every master who has come here. So thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sharda Garu.
Thank you, Sharda Garu. Thank you. It is, I think, it's more than me being here. It's like an opportunity for me. It's a great opportunity to understand gain the wisdom for 40 continuous days every day. Even I was listening my own session once again. So 40 days, amazing. It's a beautiful journey. A lot of wisdom, lot of insights have gained. So if anybody has any kind of issues or anything they are feeling low, all we need to do is just forward this playlist. That's it. It's like a complete package, and they will celebrate everything, and when it comes to celebration, so don't forget to join tomorrow's session as well. So we will celebrate tomorrow at this 40 days completion. So at the same time again, and we have two wonderful guests, Paripatri and Echo Bodine. I don't know how I'm pronouncing correctly or not, but yeah. So she's a wonderful master, psychic and medium healer author, which I've shared the flyer here also. So don't forget to join tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Ravi, tomorrow return gift, can I announce the return gift for everyone?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The return gift is ND for everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
Near-death experience.
Near-death experience is a return gift for everyone during Pari meditation session. Okay, we'll see who is the lucky winner of the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And yeah, I see the messages here, a lot of gratitude messages, Sreelakshmi ji, so for this wonderful session. And also, yeah, as Sharda ji mentioned, GK sir is always there to create that, celebration mode, to create that in everyone to, join or to do the programs, and always motivating. Thank you. Yes, Balda sir, you want to talk?
Good evening, everybody. What do I tell about this wonderful? I address her as actually the Cinderella of PSSM. She's got those lovely long hair, and to me, she is. I always remember her as Chota Packet Bada Dhamaka. She's one person who has impacted all of us by her divine presence. In fact, every session of hers, I don't know if everybody has observed that or not, but I've been observing it for the last so many times whenever I've attended her sessions. She takes every effort in making those PowerPoint presentations, which are so much in detail, So here you see a person who is so well dedicated to the service of humanity. And it's been a rare privilege for me, Riju, and all of us who have been living in UK to have been associated with her. She is a diamond for PSSM, and we are so proud that she's amongst us. So thank you so much, Sreelakshmi. I mean, there are no words to express gratitude towards you for the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful service that you're doing for humanity. So that's what I can say for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Lots of love and gratitude to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ravi.
Yeah.
And I'll save whatever I want to say. I shall save it for tomorrow, 24 hours later. Probably we'll have a grand celebration. So I'll keep a few emotions of mine, what I felt about this 40 days. Only would express that tomorrow. So let's all wait for that wonderful evening tomorrow.
Looking forward for it. Yes. Yeah. We all must join to at least to listen Balraj sir.
Oh,
if not the guest. If not the guest. Okay. So yeah, thank you, Daksha ji, for and everybody, Monica ji, Sankeet, and everybody daily joining and giving your feedback and addressing the speaker and everything. Thank you. Yes, Master Sankeet.
Hi, Master. Thank you so much, Lakshmi Madam, for your amazing session. It's like a power pack session. I can tell everything you covered, and so much I've loved the session today also. And I want to congratulate the entire UK team for your great efforts. And I could not know also 40 days has gone so fast. I feel like, but every day I was interested when 11 o'clock is coming. I have to fix and I have to be ready for 11 o'clock here. And even that is almost 1 hour, 2 hours. I am so much interested to listen to sessions, and it is 40 days just free thing. Normally, even 7 days, 10 days to dedicate ourselves, it will not be easy thing. But I not when come out also 40 days able to sit and pray is already superly done, and tomorrow is also again a celebration. It's a great thing, and I want to congratulate everyone and amazing wisdom shared by everyone and great energies and takeaways from these sessions. Thank you so much once again, Lakshmi Madam and Sharda Madam also.
Thank you.
Sangeet garu, thanks a lot.
Friends, please save some words for tomorrow, okay? Okay, so you share your experience tomorrow. Yeah, so amazing. And thank you for this wonderful session today. Again, immense gratitude, Master. Today's speaker, amazing subject today. A lot of points. So as I said, in your circle, if somebody is having, okay, I'm feeling that why always me, then forward this session, they will get the answers. Okay, they will definitely feel, okay, this is something I have chosen. This is out of my own free will. I have chosen this, and I know how to come out of it. And they feel that I know I have the power to overcome this. So that confidence will come. So amazing session. And friends, oh, Rajshekhar, if you want to talk, please go ahead.
Hi, masters. Hi, Sreelakshmi garu. So delighted to see your session here today on a last 40th day. And really appreciate this project carried out by Ravikiran Master and Sarada Master. We have both uh, started planning this event. I remember after the vegetarian rally we did last year in Wales. That's I think I'm overhearing from that point of time. But it's so wonderful you executed, working, manifesting a project, and for the people living around. That's a great purpose, and implementing so patiently. Like session is 1 hour, but it's going midnight and overnight, extending that hours and supporting patiently for the sake of everybody. It's not so simple. Contributing time is so valuable in UK. We understand it's a financial capital. So really appreciate this, and today's session is so wonderful. The slides and amazing, and Sreelakshmi ji is working I mean full time really on these services. She has been a speaker for great Indian channels also, and doing service in Western. So I really appreciate for her valuable contributions, and one more thing. I would like to say that 17th to 17th and 18th of May we have Buddha Purnima celebrations, catch-ups. So there is a opportunity to meet and greet and learn from life transformation session, Buddha Purnima event in Germany, Frankfurt. So we are coordinating the flights and all. So please reach out, just join us and see what happens. So meeting PSSM masters physically, it's so wonderful event, wonderful, amazing thing I found in one of my life events. So I attend many events, so it is so wonderful, unplanned. When we meet, a lot of divine things happen. So I invite on that occasion, and yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rajshekhar garu. Thanks a lot. So seriously, we are so happy to be connected with the Soul family, PSSM family. Yes, can call us Patriji's family. Thanks to Patriji for creating this wonderful PSSM platform.
Yes, truly said. Yeah, with that amazing words, let us conclude. So thank you, Rajshekhar, and thank you, Sreelakshmi. Thank you for this, amazing words. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let us meet again tomorrow to celebrate. Now that we have only a Gnani can celebrate, right? So let us all celebrate. Okay. So let us all celebrate. We have gained the wisdom, and it is a time to celebrate. So with that, it is a complete kind of enlightenment on no death. So only when we celebrate, then it is complete. So let us celebrate tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.